What's going on, everyone? It's Chris, and welcome to the first episode of the season for Big Brother. Our podcast is here. That was a butchered intro. That's okay, though. I am joined by my good friend, Gocubs 711.
Okay, so I was driving home through central Illinois, and we stopped at a gas station because we needed gas, and it's really fucking cheap in central Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a combination gas station and Denny's. And usually Denny's isn't the thing to find in a gas station.
That's kind of gross.
Usually it's like a McDonald's or a Jimmy John's or a Hardee's or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
But anyways, on the sign below the combined Denny's gas station drive-through, it said Thungry, $1.
What? Thungry? As in, like...
Thungry. Like hungry, but with a T in front of it.
Oh. Tungry.
No, Thungry.
Okay.
T-H.
T-H. Thungry. That's what?
Yes.
Because I was just about like, okay, so they combine the words hungry and fun. But I did...
I think it's a combination of thirsty and hungry, but they don't tell you what a Thungry is. Or
why it costs $1,
or what costs $1. If it's like, are you Thungry? $1. What costs $1?
Oh my god, that is great. That's a, you know what? I'll have to remember that'll be the title of the episode. All right,
$1.
Thungry. All right, guys, welcome to the Big Brother podcast, where we give you all the information that you need to know to go with your Big Brother week. And this week is the first episodes of Big Brother. We'll be seeing the premiere on Wednesday, which is a 2-hour premiere.
Time.
From 8 to 10. And then from 9 to 10 on Thursday. And then for all the live feed watchers, the live feeds start at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Everything that I just said was Eastern Time, by the way. So, yeah, I'm very excited. We've been so hyped, like, all this, like, for the past, like, week or so. I've been freaking out about Big Brother, so I'm glad that it's coming back. And let's get this show on the road. We got a lot of stuff to cover, but let's start out with the most important part, which I believe is the cast, of course. So we're going to go through and give our analysis a little bit of each and every single cast member, and we'll see how we feel like they'll act in this game. So we're going to go in alphabetical order here.
Let's do it.
So let's start out with Bridget. Gocubs. A little bit of a description for Bridget from
yes, sir.
What's on the
All
website.
Right, Bridget Dunning. She's from California. She's a traveling nurse. She really liked Johnny Mac from BB17. What else? It's been a long time since I've read these.
Yeah.
She thinks that she'll be underestimated and use that to her advantage, rather.
Yeah. And that's a great strategy, because people are just gonna. Although at the same time, people are gonna probably use you as a pawn constantly.
Yeah.
In that sense, definitely a Meg vibe from her.
Yeah.
Definitely not just the short do or anything like that. Just definitely the personality, just bubbly and just probably not knowing what the hell's going on. Quite like Meg last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really like her. I think that I don't know how well she'll play the game, because, you know, she is a recruit, and, you know, you never know with recruits. Sometimes it's a hit or miss type of thing. But I think that she'll be entertaining. But in terms of great gameplay, we'll have to see and find out. That's how I see Bridget.
That's fair.
I don't know if you have anything else to add.
Not really.
All right, let's go on to Bronte.
Bronte. Oh, Bronte. She had quite the video.
Yeah, it was. The minute she opened her mouth, I was just like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good one."
Yeah, the most interesting part of her bio was that she wanted to be seen as the first, or as not as the first, but as the female Derek.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
That's the type of game that she wanted to play, and I don't get that vibe from her.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, like, that you're gonna emulate someone, because it's not that like it's not possible, but it's also saying that you're gonna reuse someone else's gameplay and then hope that works for you too, as if no one else knows about that gameplay. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But no, Bronte, I really loved. Again, she's another recruit, and people, of course, they jump on the recruits all right away because they're like, "Oh, they don't know about Big Brother before, so and so season. Fuck you!" And it's kind of like, give them a chance. You can't jump on them right away. I get it.
Just because your application got rejected,
right?
Oh, did I say that?
Snap, crackle, pop. But hey, sometimes people do jump on that because it's like, oh, you have all these Big Brother fans that try out for the show, but like someone that doesn't even know about the show till May gets put on the show, and there's reasonable anger there.
Oh yeah,
but. It's also, if you have a character like Bronte, who clearly seems like it's going to be a character in the house, it's kind of hard to pass up, especially if they're willing to go in and cut people's throats and try to win the game. At least that's how Bronte demonstrated. I liked the strategy she developed, which was forcing. No, I shouldn't say forcing, but definitely egging on people's possible showmances, because she does not think getting involved in the showmance is a very good idea at all, which is most of the time very true. Sometimes it gets you far, sometimes it doesn't. And to egg on showmances and put them together would probably help you go further in the game because people would be targeting the showmances instead of you. So I like the strategy. I think that she is. I think that she'll go far in the game. I could see people maybe getting annoyed at her for various different reasons. But I don't know. I like her. I think that it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see what she can do. All right, next up. Well, is Cory.
Cory. A white piece of bread. Or a piece of white bread, rather.
That just happens to have a six-pack.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
I said all I needed to with that. He likes baseball.
Baseball. Yeah.
Ripped off Forrest Gump from his life's motto. And if he could bring any item into the house, samurai sword.
Yes. That was something that we talked about in the other recording, was how people really screwed up that question.
Yeah, okay, so Bridget was one of them. So a lot of people decided that, for the thing that I can bring to the house, let's bring stuff that I would fucking bring anyway, like a toothbrush or my shoes. No fucking shit you want to bring that stuff. You're going to be able to bring that stuff. Be fucking creative.
You're right.
Is your life that uninteresting that a toothbrush is the thing you want the most?
You are in like a calling out mood. I love it though. But it's true. It's like I would bring my cat. I would bring my family into the house.
Totally. I would bring my trombone and a keyboard.
Right. I would bring a laptop. But none of these things would actually go into the house anyway. But to say, I would bring, like, that should be a warning to like other house guests to be like, all right, don't go near this guy's breath, because apparently they're not gonna bring a toothbrush.
Yeah.
But no, Cory did a good job. But that was really all that, for me, Cory did, because Cory, to me, was boring. And I think that he seems like a nice guy, at least in his interviews. He says that he's helped give money to homeless people on the street, which is very nice. He's helped pay for like other people's food at a restaurant. Like he'd go to like the table next to him and just pay for their food, which is absolutely like that's a very kind act. But he just seems like he's going into the house for the wrong reasons. Like he's comparing Big Brother to a frat house, and yes, there are times that this is absolutely a frat house. Exhibit A, Rob Gronkowski forcing it to be a frat house last year. So there's elements, but it's nothing like a frat house. There's a lot more blood. And then I know there's blood in the frat house, but there's a lot of blood here. But no, to me, he just seems like he doesn't know what he's doing going into the game, and it seems like he's gonna get involved in showmances. it just screams trap all over for him. It just I think that he was just the most uninteresting guy there. Other than like he's
other than the samurai sword, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was legit. That was legit. And of course, people, Big Brother fans, they're rabid because they go in, and this is not necessarily a bad thing. If you're involved with the show, you like looking into the contestants, seeing what they might have done in the past. But they found a bunch of tweets of his that he used the F slur, referring to gay people, that slur. And I really don't like using that slur anyway, but to be fair, those tweets were from 2011, 2012. I think that I'm not saying that it wasn't bad back then, but maybe think of the fact that he might have grown since then. You gotta keep that in mind. But so people are already kind of villainizing him. I'm gonna say he's gonna be a nice guy in the house, but he's gonna have absolutely no game. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be similar to Clay.
Clay. Mm-hmm. I could see that. Shane, BB14 is another guy I could compare him to. Both guys went reasonably far, I guess. Not Clay.
Clay didn't.
Yeah.
Clay didn't.
Yeah, he lasted almost to jury. He was the last person evicted before jury. But yeah,
I mean, his gameplay was a big part of the first half of the season. So
right, absolutely. And what was his constant slurring?
Yeah, because of how many fucking concussions he's had playing football.
I didn't even think of that. That's true. It's true. That's probably where it comes from. All right. Well, yeah, absolutely. All right. So Cory, so not a lot of hope for you this season, buddy. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll surprise us. Now to someone I think is almost the complete opposite of Cory, and that is Glenn, who he's wants to feast on these house guests.
Where's he from, Chris?
Yeah, he's from the Bronx.
Yep.
He's from the Bronx. I'm a New Yorker. I'm from the Bronx. You don't mess with me. People try to annoy you all the time. Oh my god. During our first take of this podcast, I said Brooklyn, and Gocubs chastised me. Because it's like...
It's not fucking from Brooklyn.
Well, it both starts with a B, okay?
You're the New Yorker.
I know. But anyways, what do you have to say about Glenn and his description?
His favorite cast members are Will Kirby, Evil Dick, Mike Boogie, and Frankie Grande.
What
it's like all these like mastermind people. And then Frankie Grande.
Yeah. You got Shelltown in there. You got Evil Dick, who is really just insane, and then you have Frankie Grande, who was a house guest. But Frankie did play a reasonably good game.
Played pretty well.
He played pretty well. Yeah. It's just the fact that out of those four, 3 of them have won the game, and the other's Frankie Grande. So, no, he's very outspoken. People dug up that he's a Trump supporter, just very open about that on Twitter, which is not, we're not going to criticize people for their political views, but he seems aggressive, and if this ends up talking politics in the Big Brother house, I mean, I don't know if you want to be around him. He'll unleash on anyone that probably disagrees with him, but he's going to be I think he's gonna be ruthless. I think he's gonna play hard right out of the gate. That could be his downfall. He could be the first one out just because he's saying that he wants to do anything to win this game. Now he said that he's gonna try to keep his mouth shut, but a part of me does not think he has a lot of self-control.
I don't think so either.
So I mean, there's a video that people found of him ripping off one of those wristbands you get like at the amusement parks. It was with his teeth. It was the fucking weirdest thing. And then he tried to do like a rock sign, but he had like 4 of the 5 fingers up.
It's not how that works.
It's not how it works. He seems like he's gonna, again, another character. That's why I personally love this cast, because there's a lot of good, like, interesting characters amongst the group already. But he's gonna be a handful. I don't think that you and I think you and I probably won't like this guy, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll get on our good side. But I think he's gonna come out. He might come out swinging, and it'll be a joy to watch at times. All right, let's let's go on to Jose. Jose. And what is Jose? What is I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And what is the description of Jose?
There wasn't really much to him. Sees him as a creative strategist and a visual genius. He's a makeup artist, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And his what would you take into the house and why was also interesting. I take my body to win the physical challenges. My mind should be smart to win the show, and my clothes to have something to wear.
And he will have all of that in the house. Oh my god!
I don't know, phrasing it that way though makes it a little better, because it's like, I don't need any other like luxury items. I'm just gonna be myself, and that's gonna get me through the summer.
Yeah, and he sounds like he's ready to play too. And I know that people, again, another person that people think is a recruit, or they're almost certain. He has an alter ego by the name of Josie Flores, and he is like a model, absolutely ripped. He's a sexy beast, if I do say so myself.
There you
go. But for me, he seems like he's going to be aggressive. He's going to be out of the gate. I think he's going to play low because he seems like a quiet character, but I think that he can definitely manipulate his way through this game. It would be very, very interesting. I'm interested to see what he can do. Not a lot on him though. I think he's very mysterious. One of those guys that you don't know enough, but he seems like he's ready to play, and I appreciate that. So, let's move on to Michelle.
Here we have Michelle.
Michelle.
Task bio. I'm having trouble clicking on things right now.
You're also a little bit foggy in the background right now. The Skype call's not doing too well.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll get through it.
All right. So Michelle, her appearance reminds me of a combination of BB-17's Nicole and Christine.
Yes, that is right. Yeah, we talked about that. It could maybe a combination of the gameplay, maybe of the two. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. She also says that she plans on playing really aggressively by like winning as many competitions as she can, but also being really friendly with everyone and pretend that the game doesn't mean a world to her. So a very passive aggressive attitude towards it.
Right, and again, that's the way you gotta play it. Unlike Glenn, who seems like he's just gonna be a dick to everyone out of the gate. It sounds to me, I think one of the better strategies is being nice to people, being friendly to people, and then stabbing them in the back at the same time.
That's what Derek did, and he won.
Right.
Yeah.
But to be fair to the other strategy where you're a dick to everyone, we talked about Evil Dick before. He's just a evil guy. He called everyone out in the house. I don't think there was one person in the house he didn't fight with. And he was just not. He had his nice moments. In fact, it was kind of nice seeing him bond with his daughter, who was playing that season with him. There was some very interesting moments when it came to that gameplay, and he ended up winning it. But I think the best gameplay is to play nice and then stab people in the back.
There's really interesting like thing that I saw somewhere. It was on Tumblr, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like if you have the choice to be nice to someone or be mean to someone, always be nice to them, because if you're mean to them, they won't trust the nice later. But if you're nice to them, but if you start out being nice to them, you can fucking destroy them later on.
Like reel them in, like almost like a. Well, it's kind of like the keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer type
Well, even so, you
strategy.
can
Yeah.
treat them all as friends, and then if they start being a dick, fucking line them up.
Yeah. just go out and just completely take them all down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great strategy. Plus, it's fun because then you get all the blind sides, and that makes for good TV. I think that she could be a really good game player. I think that she's in. She's definitely. I know that people have put her in a conversation of people who could potentially win, as well as the two people that we're going to meet later, Paulie and Tiffany, who happen to be related to past house guests. They put them on the radar, which I think that's just because they are brother and sister of past house guests. So I don't know, but Michelle, I think that she's a contender. So it'll be interesting to see what she can do. All right, next up is Gocubs' favorite person, Natalie.
No, it's Natalie. I forgot she existed for a few days. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right. Natalie used to be a cheerleader for the New York Jets, and when I told that, Chris started freaking out just a bit.
I was happy. I like anything associated with football.
Yep. All right. So last time, also she would fucking bring her makeup into the house. Like, you can bring your makeup. Jesus Christ. All right. So she had a lot of activities, and they were all one word, and I'm gonna try to name them all off again.
Mm-hmm.
I love painting, cooking, baking, eating, napping, shopping, online shopping, doing makeup, doing hair, tanning, pageants, dancing, going on dates, playing with puppies, looking at puppy videos on Instagram and online, party planning, decorating, having tea time, getting dressed up, doing my nails, and bargain shopping.
I love that you do that, dude. That is amazing. Because you really you do that in one breath. It's very impressive.
It's not that long.
I know, but still at that pace, I can't. That
was also the second time I did it.
And you did perfect the first time we did it. That is fantastic. Yeah, she seems like she has a lot of priorities.
Like you do, Natalie, but
yeah. Well, her strategy going into that game is to get an all-girl alliance, which I mean, I know there's a lot of criticism on it, and it hasn't really worked in the past. Her intentions, her actually making the alliance, isn't necessarily a bad idea, but it's the way she's presenting it. She wants it to make sure that she can gather a bunch of girls into an alliance, and then have them all play nice. Which, even if it was all men in an alliance, no matter what gender, you're gonna have problems, because we have to remember this is a single player game if we're talking like video game terms, but this is a single player game.
Yeah, it's Big Brother's not a team sport.
It's not. Yeah, right. Exactly. It's
not football. It's tennis.
Right. Exactly. That's what bothered me about when she talked about that. That was really it, though. I get where she's coming from. She seems like she wants to get into a showmance with someone, and if she does, again, that could probably cause issues for her down the road. But it could also strengthen her. Who knows? She seems like she could be a beast in competition. So who knows? And also, her favorite colors are pink and glitter.
Glitter's not a color.
Just oh my god!
Chris, if you want more, if you want the best commentary from me, find some way to piss me off before a podcast.
Yeah, Gocubs he's not having a good day.
I was until 2 minutes before the podcast started.
He was working on a project, and then
no more project.
And he forgot to save it.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I don't want to get you riled up again. Let's go to Paul, who bearded guy, rock star. Apparently, he's part of a band. People figured out. So he's pretty cool.
Yeah, Paul. He said that he loves jam session. He loves playing and writing music. He said he'd love to take his guitar to start jams with house guests. Like that's awesome. He's awesome.
He's awesome.
Yeah. He also thinks that his favorite what is it? His trait that he's most confident about is the fact that he's sneaky.
Sneaky. Yeah, that is that I think that his interview was very interesting because he basically came right out and was like, look, I don't give a shit what happens in there. If I go out first, I go out first. If I win the game, I win the game. I am here to cause chaos. He specifically said chaos. He is there to be chill at first, but just absolutely go mad. And that to me, in terms of being on team feeds, I am satisfied with hearing that. I'm like, all right, you're gonna give me some good content. In terms of just being sane and actually just enjoying the gameplay, Big Brother, it'll be disappointing if he doesn't participate in the game and more so just focuses on just causing chaos everywhere. Yeah. But that's really my only complaint about the guy. I think that he's going to be interesting. I think that he might figure out some weird way to make it to the end of the game and winning. So who knows? Maybe if he acts crazy enough, people will be like, "Oh, no one's gonna vote for him at the end. Let's just bring him with," and then he just blindsides everyone and ends up winning the game.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah,
text across screen.
I'll see. I'll try to remember. I'll try not to lazy edit. So Paul, I like him a lot. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Moving on to Polly Califury. Kelly Fury for her.
I don't know. He's Cody's brother.
Yeah, basically.
From Baby 16.
Yeah. So
this is the toothbrush fucker.
That's right. He is a toothbrush guy. Oh, look at those sparkly whites in his photo. So there you go. I guess that's why.
Hey. Ollie, you're gonna bring a toothbrush. Okay?
You don't have to worry about that. Oh man. Your audio is now like going in and out, but I just heard the faint background. Fuck you. You don't know what to do with this cast. All right.
You're gonna kill me.
But that's part of the reason why I love watching with you, because you just facepalm with this whole show. I love it, man. All right. Anyways, Paulie sounds like he's gonna play the same way as his brother, and it was so weird to me because I feel like I've gotten two angles from this guy. It's either that he wants to take all the strong people to the end, so that way that they all deserve to be there, and they'll just try to have a battle of words for like the final two spot. Which I don't know why you would do that, but hey.
You're dumb.
That's fine. Or I've also heard to take where he would take people like what's her name? Victoria was her name from that season? Yeah. Victoria's, maybe I don't want to say Liz because she at least kind of played the game. So just bring the people that are the ultimate pawns to the final two. I don't mind seeing that because if you played a well-deserved game, then you knock out the strong people out of the way and keep the one to win $50,000. Because I mean, yeah, who cares? You're trying to go for the big prize. So I don't know. I don't know what gameplay he's gonna do. All I know is that he's gonna play just like Cory. That he's gonna flirt with everyone and have a pretty decent social game.
You said Cory.
Did I say? I said Paulie.
Yeah, but you said play just like Cory.
Oh, Cody. That's what I meant. Cody. There you go. Sorry about that. All right, so that's Polly. Let's move on to another sibling of a former house guest, Tiffany.
It's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
She's Vanessa's sister.
Which we're so happy about.
Remember last week when Vanessa tweeted Tiffany Russo and BB18 in the same tweet? And by in the same tweet, I mean those were the only things in the tweet.
Yep. That happened. She completely just spoiled it for everyone that she was going to be part of the season. You hear that ambulance? That's all of Big Brother fans that hated Vanessa last year having a heart attack over the fact that her sister's here. However, I will say this: I think that she's gonna play a little bit less hectic of a game, unless she doesn't, and then she plays a hectic game, which would be fun to watch, but also very, very stressful.
I would be angry. We don't need 2 summers of Vanessa. Please don't play like Vanessa. You can change this.
Yeah, well, you
have the power to be better.
Right. So who knows? She could be a manipulator, or people could see right through it and kick her out as ASAP. Who knows? It'll be very interesting to see. I think that I think we're gonna see a little bit of a calmer version of Vanessa.
That might end up being a good game. I don't know. I'm just still pissed that the concept of Vanessa existed.
Yeah. And she's actually playing in you can watch her on TV. She's doing the poker championships right now. She's yeah, let's go watch her.
I'd love to watch her play poker, honestly.
And then
I sound angry, but that actually would be kind of cool.
I would just love to watch her at a poker table, and all of a sudden you just see her like just break down, like put her head down, she's just sobbing, and then she's like trying to negotiate with the other guy with has sunglasses on. Just be like, but you know I had an ace, right? You know I had an ace. No, you can trust me. You can trust me. You're not laughing. You just sound like you're dying inside for your head.
I might be.
But no, I think we can't judge her yet. I think that she's gonna be. I think she's gonna play a crucial role in this game. Whether that's a good or bad thing, we don't know yet. But yay! Next year we're gonna have the mother.
Okay. Sure. Why not?
And then it'll just be the family tree continuing. All right.
And then what'll it fucking be?
The grandparents.
No,
You're trying to keep on the chain, but you're giving up now.
Dr. Will's like third cousin removed. Once removed.
Well, you know what? It's funny that you say Dr. Will. I read an article that Dr. Will's relative was being considered. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You. Dr. Will was being considered, and someone else's too. I can't. Oh, Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac's brother was considered as well. We gotta move on. All right, Victor is next.
What if a house guest just like put on a fake mustache? No, I'm not Derek. I'm Eric.
What is happening? All right, so Victor, what do you gotta say about Victor? Gocubs.
I don't know anymore.
He's our fourth Latino in the season, which is pretty cool. Pretty interesting.
He likes doing physical stuff, and his big strategy is going to be wooing the girls.
Wooing the girls, which I don't know. That could sometimes work. Sometimes people can see right through them. I mean, girls aren't stupid. They could sometimes see right through, especially if you're flirting with multiple girls. Maybe you can see them turning against each other, or they'll turn against you. So who knows? We'll see what happens there. Got a train going by. That's the hype train going by. So Yeah, Victor, he didn't really. Again, he was one of those contestants that I guess didn't really do much for me. I guess it's because it's the same thing for me. With him and Cory were the only ones that answered to the infamous question by Jeff: would you rather win the game and be hated by America or lose and be loved? They answered lose and be loved. Which I don't really understand why you would answer that, because America's not going to hate you forever. They're going to hate you for that season.
Yeah.
And then they'll move on with their lives. People don't hold a grudge like that. If they do, they're kind of psychotic. Because then, that's... I mean, unless you did something really horrible, but, like, it's a reality show. People need to just move on at that point. If they really hate you that much. But although we're kind of hypocrites just with saying that, because we're going off about Vanessa.
It doesn't. I don't know.
I guess because she's brought back up with Tiffany being there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Call us hypocrites. That's okay. Whatever. We're all hypocrites. Everyone in America is. Everyone. We try to, but it's all right. I don't judge people that are a little hypocritical at times. It happens. Yeah, let's go on to our last contestant, Zakia. Zakia. Another BB superfan, I believe, has watched at least since season 3, and she said that was her favorite season, at least.
Her cast bio is one line each. This is how you fucking fill them out.
So really complete opposite of Natalie.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The biggest thing I found in her bio about her is that she's gonna miss talking about celebrity drama with her mom.
That's true. That's true. People are into that entertainment business news, you know. And I can understand that feeling. Yeah. I think that she went in and she seemed like a super fan, but then she started talking about wanting to maybe do a showmance and want to be like Jeff and Jordan. Now, it worked for Jordan. Will it really work again? It worked for Rachel too, but will it work again is the question. I think Gocubs is just checked out.
I'm broken.
You're broke. But no,
this is gonna be the whole fucking next 3 months.
Which to me, I'm actually very excited about that. Like I care about how you feel, but it's also funny at the same time when we get invested in the show and they get so angry at it. I do it too. I do it too, and I get angry at the moment, but then I look back, I'm like, it's really hilarious at the same time because this show warps you. But yeah, Zakia, I got 2 thumbs up. You know, she did seem too like out there, but it's very interesting. Also, Gocubs just turned on his webcam with a red giant nose, and I wish I could show you guys this. Alright, moving on. As if, like, I don't know why you did that, but I guess that's how you feel like at the moment. That's what I'm assuming.
Alright, what's next?
Alright, so next up, we are gonna talk about the twists that, the twist rumors, which are not really rumors, they're kind of confirmed, from, recent interviews with The Hollywood Reporter. They interviewed producers, Alison Groner, and I forget who the other producer is, but I'm sure they're important too. Say again?
Producer man or woman.
Or man or woman. I believe the other one's a man, but I'm not too
Producer man.
Yeah. So the current it's again, this is not rumors or anything. So they talked about how the house looks awesome, by the way. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second here, but how the house might play a role into the season's twists, which they specifically said twists because there are going to be plural twists.
Oh, God. Like how they're supposed to be one a week last summer?
I'm hoping I'll do that again. Because that didn't work.
And then it stopped after Rob Gronkowski? His was just they couldn't.
No, they couldn't top Rob Gronkowski. Not at all.
That was a twist that was so great that it like lasted 2 months.
Right. They should have just kept him around for 2 months. Like even like he's playing preseason and he's actually like like in the middle of like the opening game against the Steelers. He's just there on the sidelines like giving directions to the house guests. Yeah. Oh God, Jesus, that I would have loved that. So the twist rumor right now though is that the central twist is that no more Battle of the Block.
Yes.
But there's a new Sunday competition. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna have faith that it's gonna be good. I think both of us are kind of cautiously optimistic going into it. This new competition will also produce a new ceremony as well, and will happen right after the nominations. So it might have something to do with the nominations. My theory is, and it's weird because I could see it working, and I also don't. But my theory is if that the house guest has to nominate 3 people instead of 2, and that the entire house gets to play in an extra competition, and whoever wins it gets to pull someone off the block, and no one else has to be nominated at that point. So it's kind of like a veto, but it's like you're off the block and there are no more nominees that go up type thing.
I have an idea.
Sure, go.
Just thought of this.
Throw it out there.
Okay, so HOH does their nomination ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And then whoever won the Sunday competition gets to nominate one person, or maybe not nominate, but just say one person to go into some sort of social exile for the week. They can't participate. They can't get voted off. And it can't be either of the 2 house guests that are currently up for nomination.
That's interesting, dude. And it can't be the head of household either.
It can't be the head of household, and can't be either of the 2 people that were nominated, but it could be anyone else. They go into social exile. They can't participate with anything else in the house for the week.
That's interesting.
But they're safe.
And
right. It goes away once jury starts.
I think that would be interesting because everyone could start scheming against that person too. They could do whatever, and that person has to last a long period of time in a secluded area. Obviously,
they'd only be there for a week, but
right. Maybe, heck, maybe I think they confirmed having knots. I think they did. I think they confirmed have knots for the season. But if they didn't, that could be where the have-not room is. Yeah. They could lock themselves in there. They obviously need to have some sort of bathroom in there and everything like that, and some sort of food, but they would be locked out completely. And that I like that twist a lot. That would be interesting. Very interesting stuff. So who knows? We probably won't find out.
Maybe some sort of other stimulation too, because being alone in a room for a week would be really shitty.
Right. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they get exiled, and then they don't tell the person that actually wins the competition that they give that person like some sort of luxury, like a phone call from home or money.
Oh, maybe
to kind of like encourage them a little bit. So I don't know. Could be interesting. Just to talk about the house real quick, I would show the pictures on the screen, but I don't have them on the program that I'm running the podcast on. So I will put a link in the description below on all the house pictures.
Click that shit.
Yeah, and you can look at it as we're talking about it, but essentially the house is epic this year. I really like it, and I haven't liked a house this much in a while. Like, most of it's just kind of like, it's alright, it's there. But this year, they went out. So it's the backyard's pretty redesigned. It looks bigger for the most part. Redesigned the pool and everything, but the theme for the entire house was an international theme. So you enter the house, and the living room is like an airport. They have a huge sign that says destination on it with a whole bunch of like cities and stuff like on like the boards where you can see like what flight number you are and all that. It looks awesome. And then in in the kitchen you have like like a plain wallpaper, as in like PLANE, like that, and then they have an Eiffel Tower on top of like the refrigerator, I think. Yeah, so that adds to like that, because like it's the culinary capital of the world, I guess, Paris. They have like an African.
You've seen Ratatouille.
Yes, of course. The African safari is like in like the mirror room where they could talk and speculate and everything. There's a Caribbean bathroom where like there's like originally when they released the photos of the bathroom, there was actual sand on the ground. Actual sand. They got rid of it, but it was weird at the time when they released those photos. We were like, what? Why is that there? But it looks interesting.
Kidding.
Say, oh God, ow! All right, yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry for putting that into your head.
Well, that would be an interesting like punishment. Like, you know, they get rid of toilet paper, so you have to.
No, please.
That's great.
No.
All right. Well, you started it. All right. So and
at least I offered sand.
You go up the stairs. In the HOH room is a Hawaiian theme. It looks really awesome. The fish tank is now behind the HOH bed instead of like in the bathroom, so it looks awesome in that sense. And now the sky deck that was originally see-through, last year they had like the Backstreet Boys parody on that area. They've now, it's no longer see-through. It's actually like a lounging area, so it looks nice. So we'll see a lot like speculation and all that bullshit up there. Going into the bedrooms, there is a Tokyo bedroom and there is a British bedroom. And what's really cool though is that between the Tokyo bedroom and the British bedroom, there is there's two doors. There's two doors like that separate the two rooms, and in between those doors is a phone, and the phone is used for the head of household to be able to call up to or call down to the house guests and call people up to go meet with them. Very, very interesting, because usually like you have to go around and be like, hey, can I meet you upstairs? And everyone's just like, oh God. But if you could just secretly call someone, if you know where they are, they could just go right up, and there's no plotting. So it's like a phone booth. It looks like a phone booth from the British side. I don't know about the other side, but it all looks awesome. I love the design of the house. And it's going to be very interesting how it works into their twist, because that's what they said. It has something to do with that. Yeah. So I don't know.
Fly them somewhere else.
Oh my God, there are some rumors that if it's not the I think we forgot to talk about this, that they're potentially the 4 other house guests that are going to be coming to the house, which is confirmed. They in a Canada commercial, it is confirmed that there's going to be 4 secret house guests. That if it's not Frank, Nicole, Devon, James, or any other returning house guests, it could be house guests from international versions of Big Brother, which again would be very interesting to see how, because Big Brother in other areas is not like Big Brother in the US, so
better probably.
I don't know. You have to see other versions.
Okay.
Yeah, I could argue that this might be a little bit better. But yeah, so it'll be. I'm excited. It all looks great, and it's now time for our central point of our podcast, which is predictions. So this week, we're gonna do a head of household prediction. And we're also going to do a winning prediction, who we think is going to win, and that we'll be keeping with us throughout the whole season. Gocubs on our next podcast will be giving us a point system to fit in with what we had last season with Survivor. We're going to carry over those points and keep going as our competition continues between the two of us, so it'll be very interesting. So who do you think is going to win the first head of household?
All right. Well, I'm basically just gonna keep what I said in the failed recording, uh, and say that Glenn is going to win. I think he's gonna be kind of a surprise.
Yeah, we talked about how there's always a shock of who wins head of
The,
household.
the first HOH is not the person you think it was, as physical of challenges as it is.
Yeah. I love that pick. And my pick, I originally had someone else pick, but I'm going to pick someone else for my head of household. I'm actually going to go with Bridget. Bridget's going to be my head of household pick. There's a reason why, and I'll tell you in a second. What is your winning pick?
My winning pick is going to be Paul.
Paul.
Honestly, like the biggest draw to him for me is the fact that he's really like, oh, music's cool. I like just jamming out. Like, that's awesome.
Right.
And I know that he says like, oh, I can chaos, but maybe he'll be like, wow, this is boring. I actually want to play the game.
Right.
And
right,
actually
yeah.
play a really good game. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, I compared him to Zach last during the failed recording, and I think that I still think that holds true. Apparently, he looks really sexy without his beard. That should be worth noting as well.
I like the beard, but
yeah, who knows? But for me, last podcast, my choices were Bronte for the head of household and Bridget for the winning. But I kind of thought about it, and Bridget, to me, really, I just don't know how well she's gonna be able to play the game. I'm worried about her. So instead, I'm swapping the picks, and I'm going Bronte
no fucking way.
to win this game. Yes, I'm gonna pick Bronte to win this game, and here's why. I think that she's gonna appear as innocent as possible, but I think that she's gonna manipulate people to no end that they won't even see it coming. She will be the female Derek, and she will win Big Brother 18.
She gets voted out first. I'm gonna replay this.
I'm fine. I am totally fine with that.
Will the eviction happen before our next podcast?
You know what? If it goes, I would like to do a podcast after the 2-night premiere. So most likely no. But if they do want to shock us and then all of a sudden be like, oh, Thursdays is our next premiere episode is an eviction, I can see them doing that absolutely. Especially considering altogether the premiere is 3 hours of content. So who knows? I'm just saying that I'm not very confident with picking Bronte, but I felt like it would be an interesting pick to start out with, and we'll see where it goes from there. But we should also point out we don't know who's returning to the house and what role they're going to play. If they return, yes. if there is whoever ends up returning, and if they are regular house guests, and that they're gonna play. Like they're actually gonna play the game. They're not gonna be like coaches or anything like that. We have the option to swap out our winners and not have anything put against us. No points or anything like that.
But only to the 4 new people.
Right. Exactly. So, for me, if it's the 4 people that they've been talking about, the 4 returning house guests, there's a chance I might swap from Bronte to Frank. Or Bronte to James, or maybe I don't know. I would have to think about it and see who I have the most faith in.
And we have to do it in the next podcast too.
Right? No, yeah. We can't. I want to have the least amount of knowledge when we're picking these. That's why I picked Bronte, because I just
Are you expecting to change?
I might keep her. I might actually keep her. I want to see what happens. I'm telling you, I'm not guaranteeing her to win.
Okay.
I am just picking her just to see what happens and see how wrong I was.
If she wins, you win season 2.
Yes.
I'll shake on it like I'm dead fucking serious.
If she wins, absolutely. No. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think that she could shock us, or she could not shock us and be out first. I don't know. But I honestly, last season the person I picked to win got out first. If it happens again, clearly I have a curse on me, so
Yeah.
I'll be fine with that. So
For Survivor, you mean?
yeah, for Survivor.
Not Last Big Brother.
No, yeah, last Survivor.
Last Big Brother, you're fucking.
Vanessa
You
lasted.
destroyed us all.
Vanessa made it to the final 3, and then and then she got kicked out. So, and I was stuck with Liz as as my winner
Yeah,
for the
as
final
your final
2,
person.
which is like because you got Steve. I was just like,
I had Steve.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were gonna pick Liz anyway though. So.
No.
All right, so I changed my winner just to see the shock value in you, but also because at least there's a little bit. She has strategy though. She has a strategy, and you know what? That's enough for me to be like, I'll pick you as the winner. All right, so yeah, that stuff. This is so much fun. I love this. I love Big Brother because we can just make fun of this show. I love it. I do genuinely love it, but this show is just fun to make fun of too.
Drive me insane.
But that's the joy of it too. That's the joy because it does it drives.
I go fucking crazy all summer and fall in spring. I'm like, this is nice. I really like what's happening.
Right.
I am happy with my position in life, and then summer comes.
Right, but at least the winner has been satisfactory.
Yes.
Past few, almost every
true.
every season that you've watched, that you've been happy with who won.
I have definitely the person who has won in every Big Brother that I've seen deserved to win out of the people that were there.
Right. So there you go. At least
I can't say the same thing out of Last Survivor.
Oh God, yeah, that I'm still riled up about that. So let's one last thing I want to talk about, which is I'm gonna self promote myself. All right, so now I just want to say that if anyone that watches Big Brother is into wanting to watch the live feeds but can't afford it for whatever reason, there is many different Twitter accounts and various different websites that keep track of all the live feed content, that give you updates constantly. We have websites like Big Brother Network, Hamster Watch, BB Feaster, Big Brother Junkie, like all these websites that do amazing work, but specifically I want to talk about Big Brother Access because this is my second year that I'm going to be working with them as a tweeter from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll be tweeting live the live feeds as it comes to me. So I will be giving out all the information via their Twitter account, so make sure you follow them as well as anyone else if you want to have live feed updates or not. It's fun to go in blind to every single episode, so it's good stuff. I'll also be go ahead.
That's what I do. So
yeah, so I will be at the end of every week. I will be providing, except for the next episode, I think, because I think it'll just be the premiere stuff, but I will be filling in you guys on any live feed, anything major live feed update-wise at the end of every week if they didn't get put on the show for whatever reason. Anything interesting take that we want to go into next week for, because sometimes they do end up leaving out stuff of the main show. It's like, well, I mean, this stuff is kind of important, you know. So
yeah,
the editing is annoying for the show at times, but we'll let you know of all the details that you will miss live or till the next podcast. So that's it, guys, for this episode.
Real quick, I want to give my recommendation.
Yes,
it's a really important one.
Yes, we got a big recommendation from Gocubs this week.
So here's the thing. I was not planning on seeing this opening night. I just like my friends were like, I was down at school for something. My friends were like, hey, do you want to go see this tonight? I was like, sure, why not? So I went. I was not hyping myself up for it at all. I do that a lot with movies that I actually plan to go see in theaters. Was not hyping myself up for it at all. And I got one of the best movies, period.
Yeah.
Fucking Finding Dory is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's heartwarming. It's hilarious. It's really good. Go watch it.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about it, I'm just going to say this, and it's slightly spoilery, but not really.
Okay.
Is that it works as its own movie. it doesn't feel like a Finding Nemo sequel. It feels like its own entity, and I love that about it.
Absolutely.
That's my favorite part about it. It's really good. Go watch it.
Yeah, it was an amazing movie. I had a single tear roll down my cheek.
This is good. Okay, so if Secret Life of Pets ends up being good,
yeah,
this is gonna be one of the best years of animated movies.
It's not only that movie though. There's other awesome animations that seem like they're coming out soon.
There's gonna be some more stuff that's still coming out soon, but we've already had Zootopia and Finding Dory, and like those two are so good already that if like this keeps going, 2016, man, with all the other shitty stuff that's happening, at least our animation is on point.
Absolutely, you gotta look at the good stuff in life instead of the bad. That's how I like it. So, guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.